Hey there! So, I've been wanting to talk about a specific topic for a while now, that topic being the comfort zone. You've probably heard this term a lot before, be it in university or conversations with friends, but especially my YouTube recommendations. And 9 times out of 10, it's something along the lines of, you need to get out of your comfort zone, or I'm only good at drawing this thing because it's right in my comfort zone. The general consensus being that staying in your comfort zone is bad. And I kinda get it. Trying new things is a big part of getting better at anything, but at the same time, being in my comfort zone is the exact thing that helped me get better in general. While at the same time, I keep catching myself feeling bad about drawing self-indulgent stuff. And that's a mindset I heard echoed by a lot of my friends and people online, which is why I decided to make this video and explain just how helpful the comfort zone can be. By the way, I'll use the example of art, but honestly you can apply these points to most skill sets. First of all, what even is the comfort zone? I mean, it's easy, right? In terms of art, it's the stuff that comes easy to you, the stuff that you don't really have to think about, the stuff that's nothing special if you do it well, because of course you do it well, it's your comfort zone after all, right? But, well, if you think a bit more about it, why is it that it comes so easy to you? Is it just luck and you were born with the ability to draw this one specific thing better than other people? I highly doubt that. A big part of my own comfort zone is pretty characters, especially feminine ones, with a purple heavy color palette and the starry sky thrown in there somewhere. And if you look at my artworks over the years, that's also the stuff I spend a lot of time drawing, which also means I spend a lot of time practicing. Chances are you have a similar pattern in your own works, and if you look at it this way, the thing that comes easy to you does so because you spend a lot of time and effort practicing. You're probably also faster at drawing this thing because you did it so many times, which led to even more mileage in practice, which in itself led to you getting even better and faster, which again leads to even more mileage in practice. It's simply a positivity loop that leads to you getting better at the thing you like to draw. And it doesn't matter if you didn't do it on purpose or that it was fun. You still put the time and effort into getting better, and that might even be worth more than something you purposely set down to study. Because this means it's something you care about and something you want to do. That brings me to my next point, which mostly applies to people who want to make art their job. Chances are, your comfort zone is the thing people know you for. And you might think that's a bad thing because, oh, I'm only good at this one thing, I should branch out more. And yeah, trying new things is good, but so is being known for something. Especially if it's a thing you like doing. That's most likely the thing you want to be hired for. Think of it this way. The thing you like drawing is probably what you draw a lot, and because of that, you're getting better at it. And because you're good at this thing, and people know you're good at this thing, because you've proven over and over again that that's the case, they will come to you if they need said thing. But if you spend all your time trying new stuff, because you only worry about getting out of your comfort zone, you won't be able to be known for the thing you actually like doing, but instead be known for nothing at all, or even things you only practice because you feel like you have to. And don't get me wrong, being a jack of all trades is also amazing, but at the same time it is good to have some kind of unifying basis in your skill set. Because using your comfort zone as a basis actually helps you study new things too. When it comes to practice, unrelated to what it is, there are 2 huge pitfalls that I think the comfort zone can really help with. No motivation and too much new input. I'll use an example to explain both of them. I used to have this mandatory 3D modeling class, and while I thought 3D models were really impressive, I had absolutely zero desire to learn how to make them myself. And because I had no personal reason, I really struggled with this class. I still got a good grade, but I pretty much forgot everything I learned right after I handed in my final project. Fast forward to my comic class a few semesters later, which wasn't just a class I chose myself, but it was also a topic I'm very interested in. And in this class, I also learned that a lot of comic artists use 3D models for reoccurring backgrounds and complicated objects. Which brings us back to the comfort zone. Because while I didn't have that much experience in comics, I still would have called certain aspects of it my comfort zone. And because of that, I could do things like character designs or story structure relatively easily and focus the mental energy for new skills on the 3D modeling. And because I had my own goal to get better at comics, which 3D modeling could help me with, I had no trouble finding motivation to teach myself this time around. Basically, the comfort zone can help you save time and energy to focus on certain aspects that are new to you, but it can also give you the motivation to get out of your comfort zone to begin with. It also helps with the second pitfall I mentioned, since it's way easier to learn new skills when you don't focus on multiple topics at once. If your brain is too busy organizing the newly learned information about character design, for example, it can't focus on the background 3D modeling right away. That way, the information about neither topic will be properly saved in your short-term memory, and the transfer from short to long-term memory would be compromised as well. The whole project would also take longer in general, because learning multiple very different things at the same time and jumping between them would require more repetition, and the basic work process itself would take longer. Simply put, not overwhelming yourself by focusing on one or a few new things and staying in your comfort zone for others makes learning way easier, and it's also more fun that way. Which brings me to the last and, in my opinion, most important aspect for today. The comfort zone is fun. Okay, wrap it up guys, that's it, point made, goodbye. Okay, no, but really, listen, and listen closely. The comfort zone is fun. Art is supposed to be fun. Like yeah, sometimes you need to sit down and do those hand studies you never seem to get right, or you need to make those complicated looking perspective grids. And sometimes we all run into art blocks of various kinds and need to work on commissions or classwork we're not in the mood for. But overall, art is still supposed to be fun. And if you spend all your time all the way outside of what brings you comfort, you'll get burned out real fast anyways. So don't stress over wanting to draw the 15th pretty girl portrait facing 3/4 to the left of the day just because it's not the next Mona Lisa, who, by the way, is also a pretty girl facing 3/4 to the left. And if you're the kind of person who needs someone to give them permission to take a break or whatever, I'll give it to you. I give you permission to spend the entire rest of the day only drawing the easiest thing you can think of. Draw the same thing that makes you happy and that you don't even really have to think about 100 times if you want. Or draw 100 of those things 1 time each, or draw less than that, or more. I'm not the boss of you. All I'm saying is that sometimes we all need to get back to the things we know and like, because chances are those things are what keep you going, and that's just as important as trying new things. Anyways, that's all for today, and feel free to let me know your thoughts on this topic. I feel like most things I said are kind of common sense, but it took me way longer than you'd think to actually understand them. And sometimes I'm still not sure if I really do, so let me know your opinion in the comments. Thanks for watching and bye bye!